Hey, MCARBO brother, I'm Chris Nelson, president of MCARBO. Really excited to introduce a new recoil buffer for your KEL-TEC Sub-2000. An excellent piece of recoil management hardware that complements your recoilless charging handle. Now the recoil buffer goes in between the long extended bolt on the Sub-2000, that hard plastic buffer. There's nothing else in here for recoil management hardware. There's a little tiny recoil spring and that's it. Now if you compare it to the AR-15, you've got a 7-inch buffer tube, a massive buffer spring, a massive buffer. There's a ton of recoil management hardware on the AR-15. We want to reduce distractions back here. There's no reason for it. It's not a strongman competition. It is a small cartridge, absolutely. But the way this is designed, there's no recoil management hardware on the platform, so we need to beef it up a little bit. We add a nice little shock absorber back here, which is the recoil buffer. A lot of recoil buffers exist in a number of firearms. This one's missing it. It's a hard plastic recoil buffer. It's kind of unique. You don't see a lot of hard plastic buffers to reduce recoil. So now we're adding a urethane rubber proprietary blend designed for this application to help reduce that felt recoil. That blowback design, this massive bolt coming back every time you fire, whew, it's distracting. It's not about comfort, it's about being surgical and proficient with our firearm, eliminating unnecessary distractions back here. And we don't need it. We need good recoil management hardware. We slow down the bolt with the recoilless charging handle, and we add a nice shock absorber back here between that hard plastic buffer and that massive extended bolt. This bolt is massive. You've got the bolt head and the bolt extension. It's insane how big this is. So what we want to do is add some really good shock absorption back here, help slow it down, and help eliminate any unnecessary distractions. Let's jump on over the tabletop, put this baby in. Here it is, guys, new custom molded urethane rubber recoil buffer for your KEL-TEC Sub-2000 to reduce felt recoil by 30%, backed by the MCARBO 100% lifetime guarantee. If you destroy this part, we'll send you another one, we'll give you your money back. We're no hassles with all of our parts. If there's ever an issue, we're behind it 100%. This works for the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. Another great thing is it won't affect your ability to lock the bolt back to the rear. It's sized and dimensioned exactly right so that you can have normal function operation of your firearm like it should be. Now here's a real up close look at the recoil buffer. As you can see, the side's a little rougher right here. This is our early generation molds, a little smoother over here. We're still tweaking the cosmetics, but the function is still there and it's fantastic. Now I'm going to show you how to put this baby in. Real simple and easy. It's 5 minutes. Just fold your sub in half. I've already got one in here actually. Press down on the hard plastic recoil buffer, pull out that buttstock pin, go ahead and remove that hard plastic buffer, and go ahead and remove that buttstock. Now you'll see, pull up on the charging handle. I've already got one in here, and it functions and operates really well. It's a really fast and simple, straightforward installation, so that recoil buffer just slides right over top of the recoil spring, right inside of the receiver tube. Then press down on your charging handle, it'll take it right down inside there. All right, so now it's down inside. Go ahead and lock our sub open like so. Grab our buttstock, place that over top of the receiver tube. Grab our hard plastic buffer, place that into the buttstock and receiver tube, line up those holes, then take your buttstock pin, place it underneath and press down on the table. It's a real fast, simple trick to get it in there. Nice. Now we just want to double check and make sure our recoilless charging handle is locked in place, so give it a little tweak left and right, up and down, perfect, it's in there. All right, now let's go ahead and check the operation of the sub. So we've got it installed, bolt locks to the rear just fine and perfect. Excellent. Well, there you have it, guys. Custom molded urethane rubber recoil buffer, which is an excellent shock absorber between that long, heavy extended bolt and that hard plastic buffer. It also complements a recoilless charging handle very well. Locks the bolt back to the rear, no problem. Won't affect any of the normal operation of your Sub-2000. Works the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. Thank you, MCARBO brother, for your support. You guys helped us with a lot of this durability, this destructive testing that we did on the actual recoil buffer. We wanted to see if we could tear it apart. Went through a ton of different material to finally get this proprietary blend perfect, and we're really happy with it and excited to share it with you guys. Thank you, MCARBO brother, for your support, and as always, happy shooting.